Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from the matchup between NRG and Weibo Gaming during the quarterfinals of Worlds 2023. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
Yep, needs to stack that up, wants to be able to have an empowered spell here for this. Hits level 4. Cold and Meek already used here. Contracts coming around now with a harrowed path. Flash, stun, follow-up coming in from Contracts. The Shy trying to get back. He goes unstoppable. They wanted to save a little bit of extra damage. They don't quite have it. Contracts back underneath the tier 1 turret. It will be a 1-for-1 trade. First blood over to NRG.
From him though. Not well aware enough.
No.
Contracts does clear out the ward, but they don't know Xiaohu's line's here still.
Yeah, Xiaohu coming around from the side. Pop Blossom! He goes for the flash and he finds the engage. Now they're gonna finally take out Contracts as Xiaohu set the trap, but he gets the payoff. But can Weiwei get away? The level 5 Rel's still trying to escape, and he's reinforced in time. A shockwave coming out from Palafaker, and Xiaohu's gonna be caught on the back half of the fight. Weiwei's still sticking around as Palafaker gets the second kill of the game for NRG. FBI and Ignar still moving forward, but they're
will be able to get the dragon, although NRG are in position. Weiwei's even, our contract, sorry, has even come back in. So Weiwei will be able to get it, Puss. Will they back away here? Nah, they're going to be able to walk. But I
All the Shy back.
They have the information, but they don't have the numbers. Weiwei goes over the wall. He wants to try to contest it. Instead, it's going to be secured. And now Weiwei's stuck in the pit. He has to crash down over the wall to escape, but Dokla's ready to follow him. May have been a bit of an error here from the top side of NRG, but the dominance from Dokla's ready to keep the fight going. Palafaker goes in, and Weiwei's trying to go out. Dokla's on pursuit. Palafaker won't grab the kill just yet, but Palafaker is finally going to get it now. Dokla over the wall. The Shy in the ground. NRG get two.
The North lane priority into a dragon take for themselves to even up the count. The question is, what is the counterplay here from Weibo? Weiwei tried to sneak in, but FBI got
Hellfire Flash, and they're going to be good to go.
But it looks like Weiwei does not want to let it go. A TP's coming in. Weibo ready to contest. Herald's down low, still has the eyeball opened here. NRG backing away. They know how powerful the AoE engage is. Coming out from Weibo, but instead it's going to be secured by NRG. Contracts moves in.
Now NRG have the opportunity to do so as well.
It might be the most important one on the opponent team as Ignar wants to follow up on him, but Ignar doesn't have a flash either.
This top Kench could be in a whole lot of trouble. They're going to burst him down. Big Stand only keeps him alive for an extra second. Xiaohu's into the back. They stun up Palafaker. He tries to get some damage back, but it ain't going to work. The Shy goes all out, and Palafaker is his next target. FBI and Dokla's trying to get away, but it's a shutdown over to the Shy. Weibo just got two, and Baron's on the menu.
Yeah, they're going to go right over it and try and bait in NRG. Contracts is still alive, but he has no ult and no flash, so he would have to walk around the front. Weibo!
The turning point. Weibo found their moment. NRG are going to need a big play to try to triumph here. Dokla's here on the front line, popping the dominance. Needs to try to stop these guys a little bit better. Contracts wanted to go in, but Baron's still at 3K. Dokla falling back. Stun from FBI, back on the Weiwei. Xiaohu is low, but Dokla's lower. Contracts still in a position here in the bot side of the river. Weibo will not get the Baron in 3v5. NRG, fight him off.
FBI needs to be careful though. As long as you can keep them pushed back, you can go for the Baron yourself. NRG, they're TPing in. They might have just found the Baron themselves.
They're gonna go for it. DPS check right now.
Let's see if they can burn it down in time. Weibo, they still have full health on light, but it's the Shy and Weiwei who don't have a lot to work with. NRG burning the Baron low. Weibo backs off. NRG are going to find themselves a Baron. Weiwei having to fully disengage as Dokla goes over the wall. The big purple worm goes to the 6,000 HP left on the objective. NRG still approaching. Dokla coming over now. The Shy looking to approach from behind. Weibo are going in for the engage. They want the collapse. Weiwei's going to find one target, but it's only Contracts. Pop Blossom hits nobody. Contracts in the stasis, keeping himself alive as the Shy is now isolated from everybody else, but it's Dokla singing the same song. FBI fires off the ulti as the Croc tries to run, but the Shy's on the hunt. Dokla's low, and he flashes away from the third hit of the Intofo strikes. Ignar looking to come back in as Palafaker guns the Shy down. Contracts again looking to play the edges, skirt the absolute limits of the fight. FBI throws a
Ramble, and they split so that oh, never mind. We're gonna look for another one.
Ignar throwing out the tongue lash. Xiaohu in danger. Palafaker throws out the ball. Weiwei is low. A lot of damage onto Xiaohu, but instead it's going to be Ignar killed off. A massive amount of damage coming out from Light. He won't get the snipe, and Xiaohu falls. A 1-for-1 trade on the back end, but now Palafox may be in danger. Weiwei trying to trade with him as Palafox continues his retreat. The rest of the team coming up to reinforce as Light is still a force to be reckoned with. Weibo maintain control over the top side.
They're
river,
desperate.
And
They're desperate.
Begin the Baron.
Palafox did TP back in with his death cap, so he's going to stick around. FBI going to do the same. They're waiting for Dokla. There's the TP. Time to get Weibo.
Everybody's back in. Crisp is down to 20% HP. The Shy jumps. He goes after FBI, and the Senna has been isolated and brought down. Dokla goes into the pit, but Weibo has the Baron. Dokla wants to clean him up, but he ain't going to find anybody and has to dice back over the wall. Weibo with a massive dub.
The Shockwave couldn't get onto
Mid lane inhib. Now they got to be careful on Energy's side. There's threats in so many places. The Shy's going to get jumped on by 2, but the mid lane inhib is still being taken down. First inhib falls, and the Shy is again fearless back in the bottom lane. Contracts goes back into the fountain to heal up and shop, but Weibo can still keep this pressure going. Contracts and the rest of Energy, are they even going to make a stand? Bottom lane inhibitor falls. Baron's still up for another 15 seconds. Weibo are not stopping. Energy have to try to hold this line, and it looks like they may be able to clear out the minions. Contract with the defensive ulti. Dokla loses Sterix. Light's damage is absolutely brutal.
This train is keep on chugging for Weibo, and Light wants to hit them like a truck. Can he get in here?
Contracts taking a lot of DPS. He's got to back away. The minion wave finally thinned out as the bail.
Reset coming through for Dokla. They're going to try and TP him back in. Looks like NRG have said, look, we can't really take this fight. Let's just try and take the dragon so we have something. Baron goes across, and I mean, do Weibo, how far do you want to push this?
Well, Weibo are just walking down mid lane, it looks like. Remember, they're the ones who have the empowered recall. It's not Energy's. The Dragon's going to be slain, but Weibo's just running straight down mid. They're summoning up the TP. Palafox and Dokla want to try to stop him. The Shy's reinforcing. The Demolish proc ready to go. First Nexus turret is already almost down. Xiaohu takes it out. Now they go in after Palafox as Weiwei won't be able to 100 to 0, but instead it's going to be Nexus turrets dying. The full engage comes out.
The Shockwave!
Penalty over the top keeps him alive. Ignor's still standing, but he backs away. Xiaohu somehow staying alive as Light kills Contract. Energy will fall, and Weibo are the ones to knock him down. All 5 still alive. The LPL takes game 1.
Light, deathless on, because this is way more dive focused and way more targeted focus on him than the last round.
Yeah, Weibo have so many options, right, with their comp. They can both play to peel and kite back, as well as to set up their own plays, set up their own initiative, especially with Xiaohu.
Starting their own jungle path here with the enemy Raptors, as Weiwei is going to steal that one away, and Contracts now under pressure from the enemy jungler. He's going to have to be careful. It's level 1 versus level 2. Rel's not normally a duelist, but he's dueling Contracts straight to the death. Shattering Strike. Contracts trying to run it off, has to flash. Weiwei absolutely throttles Contracts' early plan.
And that's a disaster.
It's the smallest one on the Rift. Top lane, it's a lead for the Shy. Mid lane, it's a lead for Xiaohu. Weibo is just outlaning Energy across the Rift right now. They've got a 600 gold lead with no kills. Now Ignar is going to get rooted up by the Gravitum. Crash down from Weiwei. First blood, and it goes over to Crisp.
This is so good from Weibo, just going, hey, look, as long as we control this bottom.
Aatrox, but he said after that one, his coaches talked to him and they're like, hey, yo, so Freak buffed up the Gore Drinker and a lot of the, never mind, we're going to go for a bottom side dive here. Energy, they kill the ward, they're still gonna go.
Energy wants to make the 4-man play. They got the Unbreakable Will and they're ready to start. Weiwei's already here for the counter-attack, but they jump in. The Killer Instinct's gonna find Light, and he's already down. Ignar with a flash away to make sure he doesn't pay one back. Pop Blossom only finds one. Xiaohu's gonna pick up Ignar, but now he might be taken down. The Shy teleports in. World Enders ready to end their world, baby. FBI staying alive only for a moment to kill Xiaohu, but now they're trapped between a rock and a hard place. FBI falls. There's nothing left. Energy are crushed. It's 5 kills over to Weibo. Throwing the ball into the brush. Weiwei having to back away again now. 5,000 HP left for the Baron. Weiwei goes in with a Magnet Storm. Pop Blossom's gonna find one, but nothing else. Killer Instinct into the back line, but FBI's gonna die. Light gets the first kill, and Ignar has to run. Xiaohu stays alive, and Energy are crushed. A double kill back over to Light. The Shy puts a blade through the heart of Contracts, and Palafox and Dokla can do nothing but look on as Weibo will absolutely decimate North America's team.
The combo was separated from NRG, and Weibo pounds immediately onto RNG, and now they turn towards the Baron.
Light did such a good job kiting back with his Gale Force. Now though, Baron, 6,000 HP and dropping.
Game number 1, they had to do a 3v5, now it's a 2v4. Dokla going in, they're trying to find the damage onto Weiwei. Dokla kills him off, and the Baron's not gonna be taken just yet. Dokla's still fighting, the shot in the Q3, but he ain't gonna grab it. Dokla dashing back out of the way of the Infernal Chains, and once again, NRG, outman, defend the Baron.
It's all game 1 again! Are we gonna turn towards the Baron once more? Well, Palafox and Dokla, they look like they're recalling Dokla here. He's got his teleport. They're going to go for it. They're going for the same play.
They're doing it again. NRG going after the Baron. The response from Weibo, what's it going to be? Baron down to 5,000. Weiwei's still dead.
Finish!
TP coming
Finish!
in. World Ender's still there. Baron dropped. However, the Pop Blossom just found 3. Xiaohu goes in. The massive shockwave nearly kills Light and Crisp. Xiaohu's hanging on. Contract turning it right back around on the Light, but he won't be able to find enough damage. Dokla can't do it either. As NRG bodies hit the floor all over the river, they got the Baron, but it's Weibo who takes their lives.
What?
Not enough damage. Weibo nearly gets a kill, but not quite.
Positioning for Weibo in mid though, they want the Cassante.
They go in, but the Pathmaker gets him away back underneath the tier 2. Is it going to be enough just yet? Yes, it will. Light is unstoppable, and he shines bright with the rest of Weibo underneath the tier 2, or what was left of it after the push finds its way forward. It's a 6,000 gold lead for Weibo, and they're looking for the enemy base. Inhibitor turret under pressure. Weiwei leading the way as he has to crash down backwards, but a big ulti coming in from Light yet again. Ignar and Contracts now having to retreat as the tier 3 turret starts to crumble. Weibo is a machine once they get ahead, and they're not stopping yet. Palafox is run down, and Light is making a highlight reel out of these guys.
Run from it! Hide from it! Love it or hate it! Aphelios has made it to the world stage, and Weibo want to ride those coattails to just sorry.
Yeah. It was, please don't. Okay, fine, sorry. Meanwhile, now they're looking for the Shy. Pick their way back in.
All right, they're going after the Aatrox, but he's already got the Sterix. He's finding a lot of healing, but it ain't going to be enough. Shut down over to Contracts. Xiaohu makes a TP, but what can they find? Ignar looking to regroup. They got to try to save FBI. He slammed back into the ground, and Xiaohu found him. Now we got a 4v4. Even fight, but it looks like Weibo doesn't want to take. All right, everybody grouped up around mid. North America is very familiar with this situation. The Shy getting jumped on by Contracts here, loses a little bit of HP, but nothing too serious. Jumping right back in, goes for the Q3, but he won't find it. Now with the World Ender, Ignar with a knock up onto 2. They crash down into FBI. He's under pressure. The Shy is still alive. Dokla goes all out with the Ball Blossom, finds another one. The Shy's still not going to be killed just yet, but FBI finally got him. Ignar giving the other 2 away. NRG going for the team fight. Ignar, the target. He can't be saved, and Light is godlike. It's a 4v4 on the Rift, as Weibo have control over the Drake Pit, and Contracts has no way in. Mountain Soul goes over to Weibo.
They don't have any opportunity to get in. Palafox is looking for something sneaky. Has no damage, no ult available.
And he's right there. Ignar's got to take the long way, and I hope the Cal's been doing his cardio. NRG, there's no way they get there in time. The Baron's already at 5K. Weibo's gonna get the Soul. Weibo's gonna get the Baron. Weibo's got everything. Contracts tries to get away with the Vault Breaker, tries to stay alive. Dokla's in the middle of everybody. The Shockwave Cassante, he gets the Shockwave placement over for Palafox. A massive Q3, but there's no follow-up. Weibo's in trouble as FBI and Contracts are now fighting the Shy. They take him low, but they can't take him down. The Shy's Aatrox is a raid boss, and he's still fighting. Ignar finally drops him as they come in with a massive counterattack, and the Pop Blossom claims FBI. The follow-up claims Ignar, and Weibo is about to take the game.
NRG got hard.
They may have got the raid boss, but it's not gonna matter. Weibo still pushing. They go in after the enemy carry. Palafox trying to get away, and he barely survives. Now Contract, he's the sacrificial lamb. Light is legendary, and Dokla and Palafox cannot stop him. Game number 1 was close. Game number 2, absolutely not. Dokla can't do it. He goes all out, but he's only gonna buy a moment. Light is legendary, and Weiwei leads the charge. The Nexus is under pressure as Palafox keeps trying to fight back, but the Aphelios will take Nexus number 2, and Weibo hits match.
When you have Sejuani plus Yone, and you jump on the Jace, your Yone E's, your Sejuani gets in there, you hold the Q, and you use that stun priority. If they can take control of mid lane, then maybe they can make that leak into the other lanes.
The dream team fight setup for NRG, and now it's Contracts invading Weiwei this time around.
And the bottom lane will leak over here. Karma already coming. Ignar heading up.
Crisp also rotating. He's only got 300 HP here on the Heimerdinger. Weiwei throws the sapling over the wall, goes in after Ignar. The follow-up comes out from the grenade. A lot of damage on Ignar, who has to flash away. Weiwei's ready for the follow. First blood over to Crisp. They even secure the blue. They might even find enough damage back into Contracts. Now who has to flash away. Weiwei survives. Crisp coming up and making the
control around the Dragons. This game is going to become way, way easier for them.
Speaking of Weiwei, he's once again going after his favorite thing. Contracts his chicken camp. Jumping in now with a twisted advance. Xiaohu coming around to help him. Contracts! Contracts! What was that? What was that?
His Q got dodged. That was like watching a matador.
Guard, but basically this tree has been taking this hobbit all around the map with him, and it's caused major issues. Now there's the dragon gone as well. Contracts is only going to be looking at that. Look at Weiwei. He's like, I'm going straight for the bot lane dive.
And he's already summoning up the twisted advance. FBI's gonna get caught out here at the beginning, gets cleansed, trying to get away from it still, flashing to drag Weiwei with him, but it ain't gonna matter. FBI just gets shot to pieces. Light grabs the kill. 3-0 game for Weibo.
Weiwei's back in his home, bottom lane. Good force from him with the Maokai ultimate. They've got what they came for. They got the push. Weiwei wants a little bit more. Can he smite fight on this? Contracts doesn't have his smite anymore. And Weiwei gets rooted up.
Yep, Weiwei rooted up. The Ignite comes down as well. Contract still going after him. Gets the Arctic Assault that time, flashing after him. Palafox wants in here. They go in to facilitate the E. Palafox grabbing the kill. NRG is on the board.
A kill just where they need it. Into the hope here for
just barely getting pipped by this twisted advance. Sets up then for Weibo.
Back to live. Palafox in a bad spot. He tries to use the Soul Unbound, but it's not going to get him away from this one. Xiaohu takes the kill. Weibo picking up their 4th kill of the game with control over the top side.
Turret plates mid. Rift Shield immediately used, and they can transition over to Dragon as well.
Yeah, especially with Light getting that damage onto FBI on the bot side. Ignar trying to see if he can wrap around. He's beat Crisp to the punch, but can he get on towards Light to get a kill?
Ooh, Light trying to play super aggressively. Now he tries to get away as Ignar's going in. A little bit more damage. True shot, barrage strikes true, and Light falls down. Xiaohu wanted to join in with a teleport just in case.
Trying to give this space over towards NRG. Palafox having push in mid, gonna make things a bit easier for them to start to move over to his bottom side.
Oh, Ignar, blink and you'll miss it. Xiaohu sets the trap, and Ignar walks right in. Weibo grabbed their 5th kill of the game as a TP sum it up for NRG, and they want to try to get something back. Palafox arrives, but it's all too little. Or you would have to think, a little bit more damage coming out there. The Jace extra attack speed allowing him to put the DPS into it. True shot barrage over the top, going after the minions. Ain't gonna get it done. First turret of the game goes to Weibo.
And you can look at the map. Look at where the Shy is. Weibo knows the card. You can see how big an advantage Xiaohu has gained for his team here, and he wants to try and continue it forward.
All right, Weiwei is the target this time, but again, NRG cannot get the CC chain they need to guarantee these kills. Even when they find that first part of it, the rest isn't there. Palafox versus the Shy up in the top part of the map. Soul Unbound. Oh no! A rock to the face! Learn your place! The Shy absolutely decimates him there in the 1v1. That wasn't even close. Dokla now losing to Xiaohu in the bottom lane. Drops the equalizer. It ain't gonna matter. Flashing the auto attacks. Weibo is just better.
That's the Xiaohu that
he's trying to catch the wave mid.
FBI and the rest of NRG trying to take control over this bot side river and set up for the
He's
Drake.
gone.
Xiaohu's already on a rampage. Palafox is gone. The twisted advance is out. Equalizer over the top, but Dokla's going to be the target here. And Xiaohu finally shut down. FBI taking the credit on that one, but he's traded back over to Dokla, who dies to Light. Meanwhile, Ignar makes an escape to the Hex Gates, and now Weiwei and the rest of Weibo have control over this Drake. They have control over the river. They have a 4v3 on the Rift. Contracts, you don't want to go in there, buddy. It's no way out. Soul point over to Weibo.
huge stuff for Weibo. So much control
as they start to siege up, but you see here, Weibo push out mid, Xiaohu goes into the darkness, and Palafox is gone immediately.
Trailed as they teleport on it, actually. NRG are making a strike at a possible comeback. Can they get him? Contracts ult!
Palafox goes in. Xiaohu's a big target if they can take him down. He wants to disengage,
They got him.
but the damage on the Soul Unbound is enough to secure the kill. Now what about the counter punch? NRG trying to escape. Weibo and the Shy still going forward. The Shy has the hull breaker. Very, very powerful. If he's isolated, remember, gives him a ton of extra resistance.
Four-man threat, and then the sideline pressure. The sideline pressure, though, might come back to bite the Shy.
All right, NRG sending 3 men after him. Make it 4 as the TP's coming in. The Shy trying to fight these guys. Just jumps back over the head. Styling on him for now, but can he continue getting away? Twisted advance over the top. True shot barrage to get it done. The Shy falls first. Equalizer now falling as Contract drops. Xiaohu's got the damage, and Palafaker has to retreat. Weiwei leading the charge yet again with a twisted advance as Dokla barely stays alive. Weiwei having a flash out. Double kill back over to Xiaohu. Palafaker goes in, gets one back of his own. Light still trying to get another kill. There's so many low health bars on NRG. Weibo come out on top. It's a 2-for-2 trade, but the health bars favor Weibo.
Soul is up and ready to be taken. They started out here. Hex gates. We've got FBI coming from the base. There's a Hex gate here. They're going to go for it.
This is it.
Caitlyn traps.
NRG trying to approach on this, but Weibo, they know it's so huge if they get it. The engage is immediately going to find Chris, but now NRG's got to be careful. The dragon's been claimed. The soul belongs to Weibo. The game belongs to Weibo. Everything's about to go to Weibo. Xiaohu's in a killing spree. 2 are already dead on NRG's side. Palafaker is going to join them, and Weibo are merciless.
The first year that all 4 seeds of the LPL get to a quarterfinal. Here as he's forced to run away. As long as you've got this Baron buff, you are delighted as Weibo.
Light just using that ace in the hole to chip away at the health of FBI, who does not have a lot of sustain. Palafaker's going over the wall, doesn't find anything with the ulti except a dab. Now they got the Maokai. The Shy's ready for the follow-up. He locks down 2. Ignor's dead. Dokla's dead. There's no chance left for NRG as FBI is sniped from downtown. A double kill. Back for Xiaohu. He's ready to silence the doubters, to quiet the haters. Weibo is going to go through those Nexus turrets like butter. Hope is a dangerous thing, and Weibo will crush the hopes of North America, crush the Nexus turrets, and crush this quarterfinal. They earn.
These were some of the best highlights from the World's 2023 quarterfinals matchup between NRG and Weibo Gaming. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.